welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be with you today. I have not videoed really anything for a while, just in my sewing room. And so I'm really excited to be here and tell you all about my New Orleans Promenade Fabrics fabric haul. So I have probably promised this on my Instagram, which I'll put up here in case you want to go visit it. I've probably promised this video at least twice. And I think we went to New Orleans in May, and so I have basically right when I got home I put all the fabric away and I didn't pay any attention to it, and I basically just waited until I had time, and I have time today to do the fabric haul video. So here it is. So I've washed all this fabric already. I have either laid it flat to dry or dried it, and I'll let you know, except for one, and everything turned out great. And yeah, it was around my birthday, so I pretty much just went crazy. So the first fabric I'm going to talk about is it's this, like, I don't remember the labels that were on these pieces of fabric, so I'm just going to try my best. But it's kind of like, I think it's a poly, it's like a see-through print. This is actually the front, that was the back, sorry. And I just thought it was really pretty. It's like a grid, there's like a grid on there. It's almost like a burnout, except there's no like raised sections anywhere really. This little grid doesn't feel any different, like this is all just kind of flat. But yeah, I thought it was really pretty, and I was gonna make a patchouli shirt from Republique de Chiffon, which I've made that shirt before, because I think it would be really cool as like a really big, like oversized, like blousey, like gathered type shirt, and that's what I had in mind for this, but I haven't made it yet. And I did actually purchase buttons while I was there, but man, that is in my button stash, and who even knows where those went. So I think I will pull out my buttons in a second and try to find it, but I don't know. Anyway, but if you're there and you pick out some fabric for a project and you need help, they're really helpful there, and they basically helped me pick out like matching buttons for all my projects. Let me see, this is my button thing. You know how I know? Because the little box has dots on it and buttons are round, so that's where my buttons are. I didn't label them, I just put them in a polka dot box. Okay, so I think it's these. Okay, so yeah, it's these. So let me show you. So if I did make that top, I would probably, I think I figured I would need like 7 or 8 buttons, and so I got that many. So here it is. It's just like a orangey, multicolored, and it kind of matches the orange in the flowers because I wanted it to kind of pop. That's that one. Now I may not make that top anymore, but these buttons are gorgeous, so even if I don't use it for that, I'll use it for something else. But pulling that out is really making me want to make it like right now. It's got a little bit of stiffness to it, but it's pretty drapey. Like I said, I don't really know what it is. It kind of feels like organza, but maybe a little bit more drape. I guess there's different variations of organza, but that's kind of what it feels like. All right, and I don't remember how much any of this was, so sorry about that. I do know that their online shop is different from in the store, so if you see stuff online, you go in the store to get it, they won't be the same. They've got totally different stock, so I hear. Okay, so the next one is just a simple cotton one that I completely fell in love with. I thought it was like just super cute and retro and fun, and I really like this color. So it's like little flowers, and I actually just got some shoes that are this color, so that's really cool. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet. In fact, when I bought it, I don't think I really knew, but I did get 3.5 yards. So I think I was thinking like a little summer dress or something like that. Maybe like a little sew over it pattern. She's got the Marguerite dress, and I think that would be really cute in this because it's just got like cinches in at the waist and has like kind of cuff sleeves and has like a little bit of a flared out skirt. So I think that would be really cool. So I'll pop a picture of that up there. But I've made that dress before, but not in a cotton lawn. It was in a rayon. So I think vintage dresses I think look really good in cotton lawns. So didn't get any buttons for this because I didn't think I would need them, and I didn't really know what I was going to be using it for. So that's that one. The next one I love. I love them all, but I really love this one. So this is really interesting. So I bought it. They sell this by the panel, and this is silk. And if you can see, it has, I'm sorry, it's really wrinkly, but it has like a lot of different things on it, like flowers and perfume bottles and things like that. And then I really liked the trim. And so for this, I envisioned like a sundress, I think, that has, and I hadn't really found exactly what I want yet, but something similar to like the Tilly and the Button Sarin dress. But I wanted this, I kind of had envisioned that this thing would be like going across my waist as like the waistband, and then maybe like as a trim for like straps, or I don't know, I kind of wanted to use that as like an accent to whatever I make. And so I don't remember how much I got of this. I think I usually put a little cardboard thing in it, but I think I lost it. But I think I got like 3 panels or maybe 4. And it's so soft and nice. I did wash it and I hung it to dry, and it's still perfect. Like, it's beautiful. So it was actually okay to wash it. I don't know if that's what they're gonna tell you, but that's just what I did. So yeah, I've been hoarding it forever and I haven't found the right dress, but I will soon. Also, while I'm folding this up, because it's all slippery and crazy, but while I'm folding this up, I did make one shirt out of one of the fabrics I got from Promenade that day, and it was a cotton one. Basically reminds me of Liberty, but better. I mean, it felt like butter. It was so gorgeous, and it had tiny little flowers, and I made a shirt out of it, and I will pop up some pictures real quick of that so you can see it. But it was really pretty and I love it. So yeah, that shirt I really love, and it's the Anna Allen clothing Lotty blouse, and it's got the hack to where she makes, I think, the sleeves a little bit shorter and puffier, and then it has like a tie gatherer up here that you pass a string through and tie it, kind of a string that you cover with the fabric. And then I can't remember what else she changed about the pattern, but it's the best hack, and I absolutely love that shirt. Like, love it. The fabric is not only super amazing, but the style of the shirt is awesome. So moving on, here is another silk. I'm kind of losing the words for what kind of silk this is. I don't think it's a creped sheen. Maybe it is. Anyways, it's kind of like a voile, maybe, or I don't know, but you'll see. It's see-through, basically, and it's got these little raised, that's the back. Okay, this is the front. Little raised yellow polka dot things that you can actually feel. And they've got like, it's almost like they're embroidered on there. And I think was from France. It was in the corner. calling my name on a roll, and I was like, oh, you know how you walk by and touch all the fabric, and I touched this one and I was like, I need that right now. So I bought it. I don't know, I think I got 2 yards. I didn't realize how thin it was. It's not very wide. So I don't know if I got enough for a patula shirt, because I also wanted to make a patula shirt out of this one, or that was my initial thought. But I might have to make something different. I mean, it's just, the fabric kind of speaks for itself, so I don't think I need to make anything crazy different with it. I think that whatever I make in this fabric is gonna be awesome, even if it's a simple shirt. So, but yeah, I keep coming back to the patula shirt because it's like one of my favorites. I just love all the gathers, but there have been a lot of good shirts that have come out lately, so I'll have to check them all out to see. And then, since I thought I was gonna make a patula shirt, I definitely did get buttons. And I think I just saw them. Here they are. They're super cool. They're yellow. And if I can get the bag open, I can show you. You can tell I've done like massive planning for this video. I'm just proud of myself for even filming it, even though it's like 7 months later. But anyways, we're all normal, right? And human. Okay. So here are my buttons. They are yellow. Okay, here we go. Now you can see them. Don't look at my nails, okay? Anyway, but they're beautiful. They're like a glass bead. And yeah, so they look really good on here. And so that's what I got for that. And then I'll fold that later. I said that. Did I say that I washed that? Yeah, I did wash it and hung it to dry, and it turned out really well. So I think you're gonna notice a theme. I got a lot of silk. They have some really good silk there. So I also got this, which is very hard to see, but it's also silk, and it's got like these little light purple shell tree looking things, mushroom, I don't know. But I really liked the color. I thought it was really subtle and good for like a bias skirt, because it would, you know, be a little interesting, but it was also a good color for the winter, so, or fall or whatever. Anyway, so I just got this for a lining. It's also silk. I didn't really tell them a yardage. I just kind of like put it around my waist, and I was like, okay, I need this much, because I'll probably just like cut out a rectangle, put some elastic at the top, and just make a slip to go under the bias skirt, and then I can use this slip for other things. So I'm not really gonna line the skirt. I thought it would be better just make a slip that I can wear with some other skirts. So continuing on this silk theme, I decided while I was there and I saw their beautiful wall of silk, like it was like just rolls and rolls of silk, and all I was doing was like touching it all and feeling it and just like basically drooling. Let me get to the point. I was gonna make some Carolyn pajamas out of this beautiful silk. It's a silk crepe de chine, I think, and I just got yards and yards and yards of it because it's about 45 inches wide, so I needed a lot. If you've ever made Carolyn pajamas, if you have 45-inch wide fabric and you're making like the long sleeves and the pants, then you kind of need a lot of fabric. So, and it was not cheap, but it was such a splurge, and I'm so excited. I think that like maybe a double gauze, like light pink, piping would be good, and I might just do the piping that is just flat, like, you know, instead of having the cord in there. And then I also will probably use woven interfacing, because that's pre-shrunk, because I have some interfacing that I have used on my last pair of Carolyn pajamas, and I actually did pre-shrink it like a little bit. I just put it in cold water and let it hang to dry. And my pajamas are just always so crumpled up, like whenever they come out of the dryer, and I don't want to have to iron my pajamas. And I don't know, I'm sure this is going to be the same way, but a part of me is like, maybe it's my interfacing, like maybe my interfacing shrank still. And I need to change what I'm using for that. And since these are really nice pajamas, I'm going to go all out, use my woven interfacing. It is still fusible. So I guess I could just sew it in, but I don't want that to like not lay flat either. So I'll have to do some research, but I will let y'all know how that goes either on here or on Instagram at some point. So there's that. Just lots of silk. It was my birthday, okay? Well, it was right. It was like my birthday month. Do you guys have birthday months? I do. My husband is like, your birthday is a day. And I'm like, it's the month, I think. I think you're wrong. All right, so here is some twill. It's some stretch cotton twill. And the minute I saw this, it's really cool stripes. The minute I saw this, this doesn't normally happen to me, but the minute I saw this, I was like, okay, this needs to be a Fiona sundress, which is a closet case pattern also. I don't have that pattern, but I was just like, this would make the best sundress, like the one that has the buttons all the way down. So I knew I was gonna probably do that, and I needed like 1,000 buttons because the buttons start from the top and go all the way down to the bottom. So I got these wooden buttons that I think look really good with this. So I'll just go ahead and try to hold it up there. And yeah, I got like 17 or something. I don't know, it requires a lot of buttons. She was like, I don't know if we have that many of the same, because these were in the little drawers that just had like a few of each button. But yeah, she found them for me, so I was very happy. Also forgot to show you the buttons I got for my pajamas. I said that funny, pajamas, anyway. I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay, so here they are. Okay, so next, I saw this, and it's like, what is the name of that stuff? Maybe I wrote it down. Maybe I'm smart. Yep, there it is. Like seersucker, but it's not quite as lightweight, but it feels like that. And I just thought the stripes were like absolutely fantastic. If you can see, they're like orange and green. And I was picturing myself making a Justine skirt by Ready to Sew. It's a free pattern. It's got like pockets in the front. And I think it would be like really cool as a skirt. In fact, I should make it soon because I think it would be good like year round. This color is really cool for like winter and fall. Or January, February. And then I think it's also be cool in spring with like sandals or something. And so I think a skirt with tights in the winter, and then, you know, this would work in the spring as well. I know it's seersucker, but I am really not big on like the types of fabric during certain seasons. Like, I feel like when people tell me what to do and they tell me, oh, you can't wear linen in winter, and I'm just like, oh yeah, watch me. So I just like, I don't really like those rules. I think they're stupid, and you know, anyway. So that being said, in case any of you were thinking like, well, seersucker in winter, but it's not as lightweight, and so it has a lot of weight to it, so I feel like it would be okay. And it's hard for you to see that because you're not here. But anyways, okay, last but not least, this was the biggest splurge. If you thought the silk was this big splurge, this is like, I don't even know what I was thinking, but I'm still very happy with it. I went over to the tweed section, and they had like Chanel fabric and like from the factory, and I found some tweed, and I can't remember where it's from now. Maybe it's from France or Spain, or I don't know. It was somewhere in Europe. and I thought it was super gorgeous. So I was thinking of making like a cocoa jacket, which sew over it has a pattern, and I was kind of thinking of that pattern whenever I bought this fabric, but I think it could work with any like simple collarless jacket that has like a nice trim, and like, you know, sometimes you have like the fluffy trim on the ends. I didn't get anything like that because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do or how I wanted to make the jacket, but this is my tweed. It's pink, of course, with a little bit of tan in it. And the reason I got this color is because I wear so many colors, and I feel like greens and like soft pinks kind of mix and match really well with my wardrobe. Like I've kind of experienced that a lot. And actually, not orange, but like a mustard, it also mixes well. And see, I'm wearing like pink today, pink and this blue-green color, so I feel like that was a safe choice. Like if I'm gonna spend a ton of money, which this is like over $100 a yard, like it was like, happy birthday to me, here it comes. Now I didn't have to buy that much because it's a very it's a short jacket, and it's, you know, you don't need that much. I think I just bought like 1 3/4 yards. So and of course it's like $2,000 less than it would be if I bought like an actual like Coco Chanel jacket. I don't know how much they cost, but they cost a lot of money. So this is not from them, obviously, but I'm super excited about it. And then I bought this really nice cotton lawn. It's like a yellow, kind of matches the color that's in between the pink here. Okay. And then these are the pink buttons that go with my tweed fabric, and they're so cool, like just amazing. I love them so much. So I got big ones, and they have little ones for the cuff that match, that are exactly the same. So they look really good with the fabric. So see if you can see it. There it is. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super happy, and that's it. That's my fabric haul. Yay! Finally did it! So I have a lot more videos I want to share. I have a fabric haul coming up from Paris that I want to video, and that one is super cool. And I still have all the prices on there and everything. I haven't washed the fabric yet, which is killing me because I want to use it, but I need a video before. And so if you want to see all that, just subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I have another video. Please follow me on Instagram if you want to see like way more content. I put a lot of content on there. I put makes, I put tips. I do have a blog that's linked down below where I put a lot of pattern reviews. And yeah, so come and find me, ask me any questions down below, good or bad, any recommendations that you have, or just if you want to say hi or whatever. And yeah, I can't wait to join you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye. And tell you, when my husband edits this video, he's gonna be cracking up and he's gonna be yelling at me like, why did you do this? And why did you bring the button close up? I could just zoom in. And why did you? Wait, I'm gonna hear all about it. At least he edits my videos for me.